Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children and ladies. My name is Dago with you. And welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, New Order, Old War Blues as a Ural League. In the last video, we started developing quite a bit of making some progress in befriending Orenburg, and I apologize, I'm a little tired. It's 2 a.m. where I'm at right now. But I figured I'd record one more video before I went to bed. I'm not doing anything. Anyway, I'm done with school, so I got a while. Just have fun, record a bit. But anyway, Japanese, is there still Japanese here? I knew. There we go. Also, I knew. There we go. We got the beautiful AK-47 going. Research slot available. Let's go. Let's keep improving all that. Got some improvements countrywide to industry. Ooh, wow, this is actually... That's all pretty good, actually. Yeah, I think I'll go down this. Wow. Trained militia, civil refugees. Got a solid manpower pool going on right now. I'm digging it. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah, Germany's in civil war. Madagascar's in civil war. Look at us when we speak. We need to stand together. Now, honestly, the Orenburg is pretty secure now, so I'm not too worried about them. Asserting ourselves. The crushing anticipation in the atmosphere of Rude crackled with utter intensity as the unimposing yet strangely captivating man of God surveyed his best and trusted commanders. It was almost common knowledge, except for a few unassuming low rank of officers, what the Latvian priest would ask of his men. The different factions within the military leadership had already been poring over statistics whilst brooding on their meeting. They would need their best argument to convince a pious yet pragmatic man. They followed. Well, with the careful considered voice of a practiced German orator, Mendrix addressed for a retinue of trusted men, many of them having forged the unbreakable bond that so often gets formed between the hopeless of Gulag with them. It was now time to address the question of Orenburg and its surrounding settlements, the fiercely anarchist communes which, despite their distaste for our more centralized state structure, wished for nothing more than peace in very little part of the old steppe. The commune, however, had managed to amass an unequal and bountiful industrial mass to the charging of humble. It seemed more excessive and necessary for Orenburg's survival, and was sometimes harsh and bleak part of the world. As Mendrix recountered with a charismatic eloquence, he notes with a slight unnoticeable shudder that the ensuing discussion on how to best treat Orenburg, whether to follow the Guard's mission of securing the helpless, thereby gaining their respect, or whether to use our overwhelming military force to assert authority of the area and use its resources to expand our power base, was likely going to be a close one. Not everyone here had suffered the soul-crushing, oppressive destruction the Gulags had forced onto the original League members. These people did not understand how power corrupts in such a fashion that the man's humanity itself is warped in manifestation of his warped sins. Mendrix finished and began to call for the opinions of his commanders. He resigned himself from the moral dilemma and waited their decision. You can't destroy our origins here. Got a lot of war going on here. Looks like Borman's probably gonna win. I mean, out of all of the candidates, Borman seems... Well, from the Dev Diaries I read, Spear seems like the best option just because he's, you know, gonna end slavery in Germany and all that. I mean, it seems nice, you know. Slavery is not fun. Borman is probably second best pick, as he just kind of goes status quo, which for Germany doesn't sound very good, but when you keep in mind that Goring wants to declare war, annex the war, and Heydrich wants to fucking help Himmler nuke everything, spoiler alert. It's pretty good. South African Civil War. Violence erupted across South Africa today as the Boer Republic, angered what they have perceived as an endless attack on themselves by the South African government, formally declared itself as independent from the Republic of South Africa. Accompanying the declaration, Boer militias carrying mostly German armaments spread across the Orange Free State and numerous other parts of northwestern South Africa, coming into armed conflict with South African soldiers stationed in the area. As the conflict currently continues to escalate, it is currently unknown what exactly the German response will be. It is observers report increasing militarization of South African border by the newly formed Africa Shield. Many consider the event of the German response to be self-evident. African chaos typical. I want to paint it black. No one sees it at war, or rather no one in his senses ought to do so, without first being clear that in his mind what he intends to achieve by that war, and how he intends to conduct it. Harry G. Moore. We were soldiers once and young. The dominoes... Fuck, my voice crack. The dominoes shall stop. Yeah, this is, yeah. I apologize, I'm tired. Boer rebellion raid is on. International journalists on the ground are reporting that German colonial panzer divisions have begun to pour across the South African border. A rapid escalation of the conflict. Forces of newly formed Africa Shield have already won several key victories, forcing already stretched thin South Africa soldiers into retreating South disarray. While the offensive as support for the South African regime for almost a decade, the feeling on the ground was captured quickly by quickly spreading footage of a battle-bloody South African soldier. Part of a convoy of soldiers retreating to Port Nolloth, who asked for cameras, a question many have been asking. Where the fuck are the Yankees? True chaos, but when will it end? Well, true question. Oh. The martial drew another bitter, ragged breath. My voice is cracking a lot. Bluntly aside, jostle around him in the sick bay. And the air is rank with nerves and chatter of the wounded. The face of the guard's recruitment effort lies, ashen in a bed, half dead with illness. The prognosis is less than optimal, but that's the furthest thing on the mind right now. As he struggles forward, hacking all the way to his sitting position, was disciplined soldier to the core. There was a briefing to attend, and he would not miss it even unto death. The gaffs reach him before the man himself. People shuffle alongside him and half bow to the presence of a Ural leader himself. Mendrix walks to him. The marshal struggles to offer him a salute. Come down, Marshal. There's no need for theatrics. Eddie's among friends, remember? The marshal falls back, his face lined with exhaustion. He struggles to frame the words in his mouth. Are my men doing fine? How the volunteer brigades? Mendrick smiles, his face momentarily lighter. by decades, floodgates of stress lifting for a brief moment, and the marshal's thrown back to Vorkuta, faced with an idealistic Latvian priest too damn stubborn to live, too upright and loving not to follow. I'm proud of you. Because of your work, we have something resembling a proper army, and the arms and supplies flowing through communities to support us. Listen to me. I've talked with our staff, and I think we might stand a chance against the bandits in the Black Mountain. That's what you've given us. A fighting chance to build a future that's ours. The people here are in your debt. Fuck that voice crack. And so am I. That's all, soldier. Rest now. May God go with you. The marshal smiles and closes his eyes. It's the first time he's smiled in a long while now. Until he joins Ilya again. The marshal, the bearer of the Ural guard, is at rest. His work is finished. Stand down, sweet soldier. We'll take it from here. Try to watch this one more time. How are we doing on that? Pretty good, actually. Familiar connections. Get some defense on core territory. Then we'll do many helping hands. Probably reach out further. Get that stability and that war support going. And then we'll get this, which is pretty goddamn good, I gotta say. More recruitable population will be nice. We might be able to actually train some divisions too, which will be very nice. Let's get some many helping hands. England's bested the Kingdom of England, taking their first steps towards reuniting Great Britain. There we go. Cheers, lads. Well, just got Ooh. Alright, Spear, I see you. Well, Hydric is gonna collapse here. Well, Borman's gonna fucking win anyway. Well, I mean, it's good. And, you know, Gorong's on, at least. Hydric's close to follow soon enough. Unknown focus, what? Am I tripping? I might just be tripping, I don't know. It's a lot of manpower, though. A lot more than what we started with. That is something to be proud of, ladies and gentlemen. Caucasian, Georgian, Azeri. Anyone else uncomfortable with the Turks having control over Armenia? Or is that just me? 'Cause, I mean, we all know what they did. Oh. The Wandering Shepherd. Today's service is quiet, as it usually is, even before the Union's collapse and the chaos of warlords came. Catholicism has always been alien to Orthodox Russia, so it's no wonder that the chapel, tucked in a corner of Uskaval at Kitav, is rarely visited. It has never been filled. A priest stands at a concentrated host and offers prayer for the lost souls who are sufficiently beaten down to seek refuge in God. I'm sorry, it's just a weird smell outside. Might be skunk out. I'm getting distracted. Suddenly a gaunt figure dressed in grey robes, his face shaded by the dim candlelight and a hood over his hair, walks into service straight to the altar. He claps his hands in silent prayer. For a moment, he takes a seat. The priest is confused, but takes it in stride. He has seen all manner of confusion in his times, and anxiety has never served a man of God well. As communion is served, a priest walks through the empty pews, serving wine and bread, like his predecessor, a line of servants stretching to the time of Peter. He notices a man praying and asks his name, and if he can pray for him. The man looks up, his eyes liquid. "Forgive me, Father," he whispers in a hoarse voice hoarse with grief, for I have strayed away from my duty and sit on a broken throne. I am for peace, but those around me call for my heart for war. My heart is troubled, and I sorrow unto death. And I was a servant, a priest. I have abandoned my duty to the living God. Who will forgive me? Who can? The priest, confused, stares at him. He's just said a confession in perfect, if accented Latin. Something about him seems familiar. Could it be? The man stops himself, pulls his robes together, and stands up. He paces out of a church, leaving a priest. The moment of truth is slowly dawning up behind. Like Peter before him, but the betrayer of his faith, Yanis Mendrix, flees into the night, leaving only a tear-stained aisle and a broken heart to show he was ever there. For our inquisities, he was abandoned. Damn. I read some theories on who that's supposed to be. I'm not going to say who I think it is, but it's interesting. The theory that I read. Now let's reach out further. Yeah. I am tired. I don't know why I stayed up this late. And Republic of Madagascar, and the Hitnagut movement, which I think is based off the one of the ideas that to send the Jewish Israeli people to Madagascar, set up a Jewish state. I think that's kind of the idea of it. Oh, they got an encirclement going. That is not. They got a couple encirclements going. Oh no! How the fuck did you make it all the way up there, dude? All right. Well, go for it, I guess. Hang in there, guys. Where the fuck are the Yankees, indeed? Well, I mean... Is Zulu? It is Zulu, nice. Oh, and this is what I was talking about when all the countries come in and pop up. Reach out further. Paying job, comfortable barrack, good friends, healthy rations, and a purpose in life. Let's go in order. Get the stability going first. Expanding our standards. The role of a guard is to defend the citizens of the League. Without vast numbers, the troops simply cannot achieve this. It's too much land to protect. Encouraged by the tremendous success of a militia program, which turned hopeless civilians and refugees into competent soldiers, the League's high command is therefore voted to decrease military standards and are now accepting even females. This is in the hope that even more seeking a spot... I'm sorry, I'm tired. I'm zooming in. I'm kind of... Seeking a spot in the armed forces will join and begin defending, no matter their background. What's important is that they do their duty. With generals like Staranov support a highly trained army in which only the best are accepted, it's not enough to fulfill our needs. Anyone who has the will to defend our land is fit in the army of the Urals. There we go. I probably should have stopped earlier, but the battle means Jokelvanger is pushing. Yeah, he's drawing this out. crisis. One of our commands has been on the radio to inform us that Doppelringer's brigade has launched an all-out attack on the town of Novotroysk. The town has been under our protection for a while now and serves as a crucial part of our war machine due to the rich mineral industry. As such, we installed a Ural guard garrison there to protect the town from any raids or attack. But this is no ordinary raid. Our commanders reporting our outer positions have already been overrun with deeper pushes into the town expected. There are two key parts of the town we still control. The town center and the industrial district. Our commander is requesting orders. If we order the Ural Guard to focus on the defense of the town center, we might be able to hold Doppelringer's forces long enough to evacuate the civilian population and our wounded. However, if we instead focus on the main defense of the industrial district, we should be able to hold back the enemy long enough to inflict heavy damage to the industry to prevent it falling into Doppelringer's hands. Evacuate the people. The extra factory would be nice, don't get me wrong, but defeat. Spare, if you will, a moment to mourn the people of Novotroysk, just because we feel what would happen. Our garrison in Novotroysk has been utterly crushed by Doppelringer's brigade, despite a valiant effort to defend the town. Reports are already coming in of horrendous atrocities being inflicted upon the civilian population. We were unable to evacuate, along with the mass lootings and destruction inflicted upon the town. Not only have we lost the industrial capacity of Novotroysk, but this defeat makes us look like failures among the people we promised to protect as the news of battle spreads. A crushing blow, indeed. Oh, we can train then. Ooh, that's the economic war. The men stood by still, calmly, and waited for their turn to jump. A Tokyo Exchange secretary. Damn. We can train some guys, it looks like. Those look alright. Infantry. I'll use militia. Light infantry. We need anti-tank, actually. These guys are good at... We'll train 3 guys. Drop you there. And we'll get going on that. Yeah, I'm getting tired. So I'm gonna cut it. Well, I'm gonna end the block recording. Probably pick it up tomorrow. This is honestly just such a cool world. It's just so well thought out. I'm genuinely impressed by all of it. I gotta give the team credit. Any of the developers are watching, good job, guys. You did a great job. I'm genuinely impressed. And if you're looking for YouTubers to for some early access content, hit me up, you know. I'll see what I can do. I'll help you out. Paying job. There goes Spear. And looks like Hadric is gone too. Well, comfortable barrack. We have no war support at all. Which, yeah, makes sense. Damn, Brittany is thick. Eric is in Germany. Many expected is, yeah, most likely end of a conflict. Well, Germany can't do anything in this game anyway. After the Civil War is figured out. I was going to talk about it a little bit, but I figured I don't want to spoil you guys or anything about what happens in the mod, so I'm just going to keep it to myself. After years of overwhelming fear, the open road began to call Anatoly. The brief interactions with strangers of kindness and anger that accompanied anonymity. What Anatoly had not missed was the cold. When the winter bit on the tundra, he lost friends and toes. But through it all, it was still far superior to his former home. Kolyma was a place no man deserved, reminiscent of a devil's icy resting place, a Dante-esque hell where only most selfish survive. It was a past, but the past never faded. Anatoly had done things in most frozen camps that made him shiver. Outside the walls, little lay. The occasional nomad, cold and distant, offered little more than soup and bread. On the old roads, built of blood and bones, only ruins remained. Farther south, some semblance of civilization returned. With it came humanity. Bandits and criminals, thieves and beggars, but at least there was a good bed, to rest one's head, and shelter from extreme elements. Siberia was not a merciful goddess. Anatoly dimly recalled that at east there was ocean in China. Out west, maybe a Russian state line, perhaps more humane than the old. The old man resolved much towards the setting sun. Whether by his own perception or by Earth's movement, the days began to get longer. The shadows of the hills and mountain above cast for gaze above the man, and wheat shone golden on the horizon. A fire somewhere out there glowed each night. It was one long day that Anatoly arrived at a small village somewhere high in the Urals. A few guards, hardened by life outside the comforts of the developed world, asked for identification. When Anatoly expressed that he lacked any, the guards expressed interest. The man explained who he was. The distant past inside the camps, and more recent past were wild Russianese. Upon healing of his time in the gulags, they beckoned him inside the guard post and poured him a glass of vodka for him. Only the bravest men survived the camps, and Anatoly was one of them. Following a hearty shot of a poisonous fluid, the guards led him to soldier-clad in an old uniform. His hands stained with dirt and eyes wrinkled, the soldier called out, "Welcome home, brother." Interesting stuff, indeed. How long is this going to keep going? Comfortable barracks. We still have refugees again. Get more of that manpower going. Comfortable barracks. Speaking of comfortable barracks, I'm tired. So I'm definitely calling it after this. Good friends. Let's get some good friends. And what's Comrade Burba doing? Yeah, it's good. Recently raided. Oh, we got that. That's good. And that's all the time I have for now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. If not, feel free to dislike. If you want to see more of my content, you should go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more uploads every weekday as well as every Saturday. If you have any comments, feedback, concern, anything of the sort, go ahead and leave a comment section below. I read all the comments I get, and I appreciate any all feedback you might have for me. If you want to support me financially, I got a Patreon link below. You can check that out. If you don't want to, that's fine. I understand, but I'd appreciate it if you could. If you want to, Discord, that's right. I have a Discord down below if you want to check that out. We can chat, play games, and just have a fun old time generally. So if you want to do that, go ahead. And that's really about it, folks. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Doggo333, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.